Welcome back. So in the intro video that I did, I talked about creating the War Games UI for the WOPR, the War Operation Plan Response computer. So I thought I'd show some images from the terminal and talk about the movie a little bit so everyone gets a good idea of what I'm trying to do here. Effectively, the movie has Matthew Broderick here hacking into a computer via his auto dialer. He's looking for a computer game company so he can try and get access to the source code of a game before it's released and then load it up in his local machine. Looking around, you can see there's a bunch of terminal images in the movie here. These terminals are the ones we're going to try and hit. We're going to try and get the same kind of fonts, cursor, and interaction with the keyboard. So no mouse interaction on the canvas, just typing in commands into the terminal. We also can see here that you've got the NORAD war room here. So all these missile defense warnings and radar systems and whatever else is going on here. We could actually look at doing that later, but at first we're just going to try and focus on the terminal. So if I have a look at the terminal in more detail here, let's bring up that preview. You can see here it's pretty basic. Nice blue color, black background. Nothing too much going on here. So we need to go off and find the font, get the color scheme, get the interactivity with the keyboard, and we can actually start heading off and creating this. Alrighty, I thought now might be a good time to talk about some of the rules or ways or thoughts about how I want to build this project. Okay, one of the first caveats for me, and this is a strong one, is no AI, right? I don't think we need AI for this. We're going to try and focus on just learning the HTML Canvas API and seeing what we can do with it. If we really get stuck, then I can look at it. But until then, I'm going to really try hard just to go through, learn these things, and build something simple that works. And then, if we run into graphics problems, like if I try and actually get to the point of drawing the war room user interfaces with all the maps, maybe then I might get some help. But until then, keep it simple and just not use any AI. The second one will be no frameworks. All right, this does not need React, Vue, Angular, something like that. Okay, there are some Canvas libraries that can make things a bit easier, but again, super basic and just get this done. And the main one is just to have fun while doing it. I want to learn some stuff. I want to create something kind of unique. I don't want to look at too many other people's implementations of this. It's just try my best and get done what I can get done. All right, so I'm going off now and having a look at Canvas and Canvas examples on W3 Schools. I guess it's the first place to go to start having a look around. They've got some example scripts here and things, so I'll see what I can find from there, and then I'll try and implement the first Canvas into our page. so I've gotten up to having the basic canvas up here, and I've got some text out, right? So they're the kind of main things we want to do with this. We want to be able to put text out, and we want to draw it to the screen within the canvas, so then we can do some animations or drawing or whatever we need to do to it later. But looking at this, there's a couple of things I don't like. One is we have this variable here for the canvas, and then we have the context that we're getting out of the canvas. But when I try and do anything with the context, as you can see here, I'm getting no IntelliSense for context stuff. So I think what I'll have to do is, rather than just following their examples, I might have to do something like this. Let's go and get the query selector, and we're just going to pull back canvas. The caveat here is that this will just bring back the first canvas in the document, right? But that's enough. We've only one canvas. We don't really care about anything else at the moment. So we can say var context equals c.context 2D. We get the 2D context here. And if we do ctx, here we go. We now have all the IntelliSense of all the functions that we would expect to have. So this will actually make my life a lot easier, especially with links to the MDN reference here for each of the things as part of the context.